Phineas says you get more support if you played something the viewers don't hate. You mean like GTA 5, which currently has the most attendance on streams, the most views on YouTube, and the lowest support of any game I'm playing? Wrong.
Hello, and welcome to James, the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with, well, just watch.
We have to start on the YouTube side of things. So earlier we had B-Boy Cyclone, who re-upped his membership for a whopping 27 months, and says, what's wrong with watching you rage at a FromSoft game? Nothing. Listen, if you enjoy watching me rage at a game,
I like that little sneaky burp.
that's perfectly fine. But I'm not even kidding you. The response I'm seeing to me playing Armored Core 6 was, oh, well, it was a FromSoft game, and we were expecting Phil to fail endlessly and rage at it as if it were Dark Souls. He's not doing that. Therefore, this is not fun, and we're moving on, and we're not going to watch or support it. That I don't understand.
Because it means you've been reading guides, you've been watching guides, you've been making sure to make the playthrough as boring as possible. You go, everyone says the first boss is really hard, I better watch a bunch of videos on it. Haha, guys, I know what to do. I had a eureka moment.
Like, why do I have to not like a game for there to be enjoyment? Why can't I actually enjoy something and then have it be quality? Why are so many people on the internet based around toxicity and negativity instead of actual genuine joy? That's what gets me. On YouTube right now, if I made a video that said, this is the absolute best game I've ever played and you must check it out, and if I also made a video that said, this is the absolute worst game I've ever played and you must avoid it like the plague and here's why, let me rip it a new asshole, the negative video will get 10 times more views than the positive video. And I can outright show you evidence of that. No.
One thing of that is, oh wow, everyone is praising Zelda. Then suddenly, huh? Someone doesn't like Zelda? What the fuck is... What part of this new Zelda game does he not like because everyone's loving it? But guess what? Are they going to click on the video that everyone agrees with? That, oh hey, everyone says Zelda's great. Or are they going to find that one video of someone bitching about it and then go, hell, what is this issue with Zelda? Click. That'd be the number one explanation for that. Because he's gonna, guys, Zelda was too hard. It's supposed to be a children's game and you had to figure out puzzles. If I didn't have a chat telling me what to do, guys, I wouldn't have been able to beat it. And then everyone would point and laugh at you, thumbs down the video, and I was posting in the comments that he won't allow. You're a fucking idiot. The puzzles aren't that hard. What's wrong with you? Another reason for that would be, I didn't like... I don't know. I didn't like the new Horizon game. It was, I can't believe all these people talking about how great it was. Yeah, sure, the graphics were good, but I just didn't like it. Oh, wow, a video that agrees with me. So then they click on the video that, no, hey, I also think Horizon game is bad. Will it get as many views as the Zelda one? No. But there'll be people out there going, I don't get it. I don't like this game. Why does everyone fucking love this game? Oh, hey, here's someone who agrees with me. Click. And that is why a video shitting on a game maybe just might get more views than a video praising a game, especially when the game is really fucking good, like Zelda.
Not skewed statistics, but realistic ones. All you gotta do is head over to my old edited content channel, KO Gaming. I made a video about how Homefront: The Revolution was the worst.
Holy shit, Homefront Revolution review. That is his fourth place at Evo. Like, he keeps bringing it up over and over and over again for no fucking reason. Guys, it got over 1 million views. Bitch, if a Mr. Beast video got the same amount of views in an hour that that video has in its lifetime, Mr. Beast would be filing for bankruptcy. Like, it's got over 1 million views, guys. Congratulations. You have 200,000 subs on your channel. Let's look at the, oh, look at that. 600, 400, 400, 600, 500. Oh, wow. Oh, hey, you finally broke 1,000 views. Barely on this video. Good job.
First game I had played to that point, and that video got over 1 million views within a couple of weeks. Then I made a video about how Uncharted 4 was my favorite game of the year, and here's why, and that video pulled in a couple tens of thousands of views, and that was it. That's the divisive difference between positivity and negativity, enjoyment and toxicity and hatred.
Except Uncharted 4 was probably a really good game. I'm guessing Uncharted 4 was really good. And so a lot of people went, yeah, I agree. It's a really good game. I agree with him. There's no point in watching the video because, yeah, what's he going to say that I don't agree with? Then maybe someone didn't like Uncharted 4 and it's like, well, what the hell is the issue with Uncharted 4? Click. Wow, and there's Uncharted 4 video that was negative about Uncharted 4 got a lot more views than my positive one, guys. This proves that people like toxicity. Or it proves a lot of people go, what's your issue with this? It would be like, I don't know, what was the last Star Wars movie, Star Wars 9, Skywalker Rises or something? That's how bad it is. I can't even remember the fucking name of it, but Rise of Skywalker. Anyways, 1,000 people put out, wow, the Rise of Skywalker is really bad. Oh, gee, I only need to watch one of those videos. Oh, yeah, I agree with that point, agree with that point, agree with that point. They are correct. The Rise of Skywalker was pretty bad. And the other 999 don't get watched, because what are they going to say that this first video that I watched didn't say? Then, all of a sudden, you see, wow, this Rise of Skywalker was really fucking good. The hell? What the hell? What did they like about this movie that made them put out a video saying how much they liked it? Click. Well, gee, this person watched a different video that hated on it. Now watching this video where someone liked it. So while these 1,000 people, wow, my video only got 10,000 views. So did mine, so did mine, so did mine. How come that video that was positive about the movie get 100,000? And we are only getting 10,000? Because everyone who watched this video or that video or that video hating on it only watched one video, maybe two videos hating on the movie. But every single person who did that for those videos saw the one video of it, oh hey, someone actually liked it, what the hell did they like about it? Click. Bam, 100,000 views.
I don't get it. In life, I would much rather
You be positive by giving me all your money.
doing something that I enjoy than something that I hate. I would much rather play
Is that why you don't work anymore? Oof.
a game that I think is one of the best games I've ever played and share that with you than play a game that I think is a piece of overhyped, underdeveloped, unfinished dog shit and rip it a new asshole. But that's supposedly what people want to see, and that's what I don't understand. Why did so many people on Earth become so fucking negative and toxic? What happened to humanity? Was it always like this? Because I can tell you, back in the day, when I was doing YouTube videos, it was a mix. There definitely were people who were along for the ride, and when I played a great game, people loved that feeling of me enjoying a game and having a good time. My Game of the Year contenders always had the biggest views and big engagement, and everyone loved them. Now it's like, if,
Wow, 15 years ago when there's 100 people doing what you're doing, yeah, you probably got a lot of views because there's only 100 people doing it. Nowadays, when there's 10 million people putting out the exact same video, just saying.
because I rarely try to play bad games. Oh, well, he's not raging anymore, so we don't care. Like, what? It doesn't make sense to me. I'm very upset about this. I am. Because this mean that I'm not allowed to just enjoy what I'm doing anymore? I want to enjoy myself. I want to enjoy Armored Core 6. So far, I like it. I'm sure there'll be parts coming up that will be rage-inducing and challenging, but I'm actually having a good time with the game. So now, every time I play it, I have to expect that people aren't going to show up and support, that it's going to have terrible views because I like it?
Support, i.e. money.
Huh? But if I hated it, and if my first video was, oh my god, the first boss is impossible, and these game developers are assholes for making it this hard, that video would have had 20,000 views. Right now, wanna know how many views it had?
Yeah, it would not have had 20,000 views. You know why? Because a lot of people are struggling with that first boss. All over Twitter, people either rage quit the game, smashed their controller, got over it, they're done. Or, I spent an hour fighting this boss, I had to switch out this weapon, I tried that skill, I tried this armor, I went from lightweight to heavyweight to medium, I tried everything, and then finally I got lucky once. It was awesome.
It has 2,000 views on part 1.
On a 204,000 sub channel? Womp womp.
So what the fuck is wrong with people? Honestly, why do people only want this negativity? I don't get it. That's what irks me about Armored Core. And listen, I get it. If you watch me play a fighting game, if you watch me play a Soulsborne game, or maybe a first-person shooter online, and I'm raging, there's hilarity there. I get it. I understand it too. I like the fact that people tune into me for different reasons. But I don't think that just because I like a game, now my playing of that game, I should expect it to be like a big reduced amount of attention and success and support because I like it. That's insane. What is wrong with people that they're so focused on toxicity? Listen, I get it. If you want to see me not like something, and that'll happen. There'll be times when I'm full of rage and things like that. But I want to be able to enjoy games, man. I'm getting older. And as I've told you guys, all right?
He's getting older, guys. He's 41 years old.
As I'm getting older, I'm coming to realize, right? I have less time on this planet. I'm not able to do the things I used to be able to do for the amount of times and the extent that I used to do them.
Again, 41 years old.
Just the other day, the first time I was playing Armored Core, I'm not kidding you, these two fingers started to hurt excruciatingly. I had crazy muscle pain and nerve pain in these two fingers.
From playing a video game.
Trying to play Armored Core. And I was like, what just happened? Oh, I think I know what happened. I'm getting older. It's carpal tunnel kicking in. This is a game, when I'm playing it, I literally have to be using all four shoulders and all four face buttons and the thumbsticks all at the same time to properly maneuver. So I'm holding onto this controller in a way that usually I don't have to when I'm playing other games. I'm actually getting pain shooting up my arm, right? So with all these things happening, I got to take a look at my time, and especially now that I'm a full-time streamer, I have to make sure that my time is being used.
What? I want to go... How did he grip that? I got my controller in my hand. I mean, I usually just use my index fingers to move from R1 to R2 or L1 to L2. I don't use my middle fingers on the bottom buttons. I like his guys, you got to use all your fingers. It's weird. You got to use all your fingers on a controller, guys. There's a lot of games that require you to press more than one button, DSP.
Using all four shoulders and all four face buttons and the thumbsticks all at the same time to properly maneuver. So I'm holding onto this controller in a way that usually I don't have to when I'm playing other games. And I'm actually getting pain shooting up my arm, right? So with all these things happening, I got to take a look at my time, and especially now that I'm a full-time streamer, I have to make sure that my time being used is meaningful. I can't play every old game that is a piece of dog shit. Why do you think I don't play every knockoff Soulsborne game? In the last
because you're a bitch.
Couple of years, you guys said, why don't you play Remnant? Why don't you play Thymesia? Why don't you play, what was the one with the robots last year, right? Why don't you play this one? Why don't you play that one? Are you going to play Lies of P? Are you going to play Lords of the Fallen? Hey, why don't you play that? They're all knockoffs. They're all trying to be Soulsborne. You understand?
Guys, I can't play that new first-person shooter. It's just a knockoff of Wolfenstein 3D. Wow, DSP. This game has first-person shooter. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't play it because it's knockoff of Wolfenstein 3D. Wow, DSP, this game's an RPG. Oh, you can't play RPGs because it's a knockoff of the first RPG that came out in the 70s on tabletop. Sorry, guys, he can't play Starfield anymore. Starfield's an RPG. It's just a knockoff of some tabletop game that came out in the 70s. He can't play it, guys. Why is it only Soulsborne games where, guys, I can't play a Soulsborne knockoff? Street Fighter 6. It's a knockoff of Street Fighter 1. Guess you can't play it. DSP is a knockoff of Street Fighter 1. It's a knockoff of Mortal Kombat. It's a knockoff of Marvel vs. Capcom. It's a knockoff. It's a knockoff. It's a knockoff.
So if I'm going to play Soulsborne, I'll actually play Soulsborne. I'll go back to Elden Ring, and I'll continue on with my run in the game that...
You'll play Elden Ring, a game that came out last year, versus a brand new game called Lies of P coming out this month, actually, I think. Next month.
Actually is the name brand. Why do I have to play every game attempting to be what they are? I would rather focus on the good game, because that's how I think is the better use of my time, right? I don't have unlimited time, man. I'm getting older.
He's played racing games. How are you allowed to play racing games? It's just a knockoff of F-Zero.
I'm not 25, 27 years old pumping out videos on YouTube. I'm 41. I got to make the best use of
He's 41. He's about to die, guys.
my time that I can. So I'm going to play games that I have vested interest in, or you have an interest in, you want to see me play, and that hopefully are going to turn out to be good playthroughs of enjoyment, not just fucking punishment and rage, and my blood pressure going up, and me freaking out, sweating, and my head getting all red, and me screaming. I got to stop doing that, you understand? I have to. I have to turn into someone who's making games, playthroughs, that are better, not rage-inducing worse rage quits and shit like that. That's for fucking morons. Sorry, it just is. To see someone pump out content like that constantly, that's for an immature, younger audience. Been there, done that.
I guess he won't be able to play any JRPGs in the future because they're just knockoffs of Final Fantasy from Nintendo.
I used to make that content 10, 15 years ago.
Can't play platformers in the future, guys. It's a knockoff of Mario.
That's what I pumped out constantly, right? I didn't care about the quality of my playthrough. I just wanted to rush through, get it done, onto the next game. If I shit on the game unfairly, who gives a fuck? No one should be taking me seriously. Onto the next game. Today, I am a completely different person. And people still don't fucking get that for some reason. They don't understand that I have changed and evolved, because a lot of the time they don't want to believe that. They just want to think you're the same toxic idiot from 10, 15 years ago. I'm not.
Because you are the same toxic idiot.
I've grown. I've matured. Just because you want to spin it that way for your own very, very toxic personal reasons, so you can keep hate watching me and saying awful things about me and get clickbait views on your junk content, doesn't make it factually true. Okay?
Also, Soulsborne games, you get maybe one a year from FromSoft. They can only make so many games. They can only work on so many projects at a time. So, alright, well, this game came out in March. I can't play any more Soulsbornes for this year, guys. I already played one Soulsborne game. Can't play any others. Can't play Mortal Shell. You know, Mortal Shoals are actually really good. But he can't play, guys. He played one From Software game that year, so he can't play any of the so-called knockoffs for the rest of the year. Or guys, I'm playing Armored Core in August, so I can't play another From Software game or anything like it until August of next year, guys. Take a sip, sleazy asshole.
So I've had enough of the bullshit. And if I want to play Armored Core 6 and enjoy it, I should be able to. And not to have people tell me, well, because you're liking it now, I don't want to watch you play it. What the fuck is that? Let me put it this way. If the only reason you ever want to see me play a game is because you want to see me dislike it and rage at it, then fuck off and don't suggest the game. I mean it. At this point in my life, I don't need toxic suggestions. Ever again. And if Armored Core 6 was a toxic suggestion, you're pretty pathetic and shame on you. Because
a fan donated the game to him. A fan donated the game. He didn't pay for it. Every penny he makes from that game is profit.
The game actually is good and deserves to be praised for what I've seen of it so far. I'm not just going to shit on it because you're an idiot. And you want to see me get my blood pressure up and freak out. I'm not 5 years old, all right? I'm not trying to copy the angry video game nerd in every video I do. I've become my own
majority of them.
Style of content that's meaningful to me and to my audience who comes by and supports me. So I don't need rage views, hate views, and nonsensical idiots coming by and trying to skew what I play and do, all right? And by the way, I'm not saying that every person who wanted to see me play Armored Core 6 is of that mindset. But it certainly seems like there was a large group because there were people campaigning to see me play Armored Core 6 pretty hardcore. And the moment I started playing it, oh, what's this? What the hell? Oh, he's not dying every 5 seconds. I don't get it. Right?
He watched the guide. That's why.
So, there you go. All right? Please understand that. And I just had enough of the bullshit. Again, if you are coming by only for toxicity and negativity, you're in the wrong place. Maybe old Phil, 10, 15 years ago, you would have been able to see that, you know? You'll see some of that when I play Street Fighter and I'm freaking out and my inputs are dropping, I'm having a bad night. But that's not what I'm all about. You're in the wrong spot, all right? So leave. And stop trying to fucking rain on everyone else's parade. And again, if you're someone who only wants that and that you're actually trying to skew my playing of games because of that, you're not wanted here. I'd much rather play games that are going to be meaningful, positive, fun experiences, all right? I don't want to have toxicity permeating all of my content. I don't need it anymore. I'm too old for that shit. To quote an amazing actor, Danny Glover, right? I'm too old for that shit. I don't need you in my life. I don't, okay? Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Thank you, B-Boy Cyclone, for re-upping your membership.
Congratulations, DSP. You're old. You're decrepit. You're falling apart. You're about to die. You can't waste time on games you don't like. You can't waste time on games that are just From Software knockoffs. But you can play new first-person shooters. They're just knockoffs of Wolfenstein 3D. Play new racing games. They're just knockoffs of F-Zero. Play new RPGs. They're just knockoffs of Final Fantasy from Nintendo or 70s tabletop games. Amazing how only one style of game is a knockoff. Everyone else is great, brand new, brilliant. No matter what they do, no matter what style they had, no matter what the story is, it's a knockoff. With that, though, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.